Small Business Shoutouts are brought to you by Yankton Thrive, a service of 5-Star Communications. Business owners, if you're interested in being interviewed for our Small Business Shoutouts with Yankton Thrive, contact the folks at Yankton Thrive.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Small Business Shoutouts. This is Brittany Wagner with Yankton Thrive, and today we are visiting with Kelsey from Bomgaars. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So we chatted just a little bit before about maybe my own personal experience with Bomgaars in the past and all the things that you have to offer. So I just want to dive right in. Tell me a little bit about your history with Bomgaars, who Bomgaars is, what services you offer, all of the goods.
All the goods. It's a family-owned business. It's ran out of Sioux City. It's owned by Roger and Jane Bomgaars, who actually frequent our store quite often. We sell everything now. I mean, short of food, but the snacks are there and they're good. We have women's, kids' clothing. Wintertime's coming up. We have the boots and the snow pants and all that stuff. We've got the toys, everything for the men, top to bottom. I mean, you got the tools, you got the feed, anything automotive.
This is one of the conversations we had, but really it has turned into this one-stop shop for the entire family, right? Like hubby can go in and get the tools he needs or anything for the farm, and I can go in and do a little bit of shopping. And kids can go look at some toys. I can get birthday presents. I can get some snacks. I mean, really, there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the women always say their men get lost. I'm like, will you just leave them over there and you can stay on this side of the store?
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about Bomgaars, its history, and maybe some of the unique offerings that I think a lot of people don't realize you have.
There's been a lot of growth. We acquired half of Orscheln's company when they went out of business, and now we're down into Texas and everything in between. We carry a large selection of Hey Dudes now, which we never used to do. For men, it's a lot of, we've got half of our store is work boots and cowboy boots, and our women's jeans have really taken off.
How about steel toe? Is that something that you have there too?
We have steel toe, comp toe, anything for the working people in town.
Any toe that I need, you got me covered.
We got you all your toes.
and I highlight that because Yankton really is a manufacturing community that has certain requirements. And of course, farm protection is huge, critical as well. And so I think when people move to town, especially because manufacturing community is a third of our workforce, they're always looking for a spot to get work gear. And we would love for them to continue to support local instead of going to Sioux Falls or Sioux City, right? So Another great option in town. So another thing that we always try to highlight on these conversations is community over competition. Can you share with me how Yankton community can continue to support you, Bomgaars, your small business?
Just keep shopping in town. We love to say if we don't have it, go to somewhere else in town. We are constantly saying, try Ace, try Menards, try Napa. There's so many places in town that you can stop if we don't have it. And I would much rather say that to my customers than send them out of town.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about businesses coming in lately is it's been really nice to be able to point people in those directions.
Good. And I think sometimes people forget that when you might not have something, that referral to another business, of course you would like for them to shop at your store, right? Yeah. But when Yankton thrives, the entire community thrives. So keeping that money local, especially holiday seasons, right, just wrapping up, is so important, so critical, because we know that Sioux Falls has a lot of options. We recognize that Sioux City is something that we necessarily can't compete with, but Yankton still has a ton of great options, and there really is no reason for you to need to shop anywhere else. How about why Bomgaars has chose to become a Thrive member?
I just think it's really cool how everyone stays connected through Thrive, and I will be the first to admit that I need to be more involved in that, and I think you're going to help me do that.
Well, and you mentioned that a little bit too, but one of the things that we like to offer is an opportunity for all of our businesses to be involved, to stay connected, and kind of like what you shared earlier, we might not have the answer, we might not know the best response, but we will do our very best to point you in the right direction and to kind of play that connection role. So I think you hit the nail on the head there.
I just appreciate that you guys are trying to bring the community together, and I think that's really cool.
Well, and we couldn't do it without small businesses like you. So thank you so very much. Kelsey, my last question that I have for you today is anything else that you would like to highlight or share or let the community know about Bomgaars?
No, just come out and support. We love our customers and they're fun to communicate with, and we have a lot of stuff going on, and that's year round, but just in January specifically, we have the farm shows in Vermilion and Sioux Falls, and everyone loves to come see all the tools we sell there. So
Yeah, well, and sometimes it's just getting out, doing a little bit of window shopping. You never know what you might find.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming in today, Kelsey. This has been another edition of Small Business Shoutouts. If you would like to learn more about Yankton Bomgaars or any of our small businesses, check out our website, yanktonsd.com.
Small Business Shoutouts are on the air every Tuesday at 10:30 and Thursday 2:30. Small Business Shoutouts, along with Yankton Thrive and 5 Star Communications, Classic Hits 106.3. Hits